You know, deep in the corners of our imagination, there's a creature of immense, incredible power that takes flight. We all know it. It's the dragon. But this isn't the story of just one dragon. This is the story of two. They're like brothers in myth, born from the very same spark of human wonder, but they walked two completely different paths. And that question, right there, is the very heart of our tale. How is it possible that one single creature can be seen as both a design protector and a diabolical, evil fiend? To find the answer, we have to journey way, way back, through thousands of years, to two very different parts of the ancient world. So our journey is going to start in the East, with the Chinese Long. And let's be clear, this is no mere beast, this is a sacred spirit. For over 8,000 years, its image has been etched into the very soul of the culture. I mean, from ancient cave walls all the way to the emperor's throne. It's a creature of majesty, of compassion, and just profound power.
What's so fascinating is that the Long isn't just one animal. It's more like a divine tapestry, woven together from 9 different creatures. It's got the head of a camel, the long, winding body of a snake, the scales of a carp. Every single part is a piece of the natural world, all brought together in this perfect harmony to show its dominion over all of creation.
And this idea of divine harmony, it goes right down to its skin. The lung is said to have exactly 117 scales. Now, you might be thinking, that's a really specific number, right? Well, it's not random at all. 81 of those scales are filled with yang, that's the positive creative essence, while the other 36 carry yin, the negative essence. It's a perfect cosmic balance. This is a creature that literally wears both creation and destruction on its back. So, where does all this incredible power come from? Well, it all comes down to this. The dragon pearl. You'll often see it, this glowing orb clutched in its claw or held in its mouth. And that single pearl represents everything, wisdom, spiritual energy, even the sun and the moon. To hold that pearl is to hold the very essence of the universe itself. But the lung isn't some solitary god flying alone. Oh no, it's the head of a whole divine family, a pantheon of dragons. There are actually 9 distinct types, and each one has its own sacred duty. You've got the Tianlong, the celestial dragon, guarding the heavens. And then there's the Shenlong, the spirit dragon, who commands the wind and the rain. Each one plays a vital role in keeping the entire cosmos in order. In China, the dragon is truly the ultimate symbol of excellence. It's the standard against which all of humanity is measured. The emperors were thought to be its actual descendants, their authority born from this divine bloodline. To be called a dragon, that's the highest praise you could ever get. To be called a worm? Well, that's the ultimate insult. This is a creature you worship, a creature you revere, never one you fear. Okay, now, I want you to leave those tranquil rivers and celestial palaces of the East behind, because our story is about to take a very sharp, very dark turn. We're journeying west, to a land where the dragon is not a god, but a monster. Here, it is a creature of chaos, a blight upon the land, a challenge that must be conquered. Now, the thing is, the Western dragon didn't start out as this creature of pure evil. In ancient Greece, the draken was basically a giant serpent, usually a guardian of some sacred treasure. But over the centuries, its image got twisted. It got tangled up with the serpent from the Bible, becoming a symbol for Satan himself. And by the Middle Ages, that transformation was complete. It was forged into a fire-breathing winged terror, the ultimate test of faith and courage for any hero who dared to face it. And really, no story captures this Western idea better than the legend of St. George. You have a town terrorized by a dragon demanding sacrifices. A hero arrives, but, and this is the important part, he's not just there to kill a monster. He's there to defeat a symbol. By slaying that dragon, St. George isn't just saving a princess. He's showing the triumph of a new faith over the old pagan ways, over chaos. The dragon had to die so a new world order could be born. And then you've got this guy from Norse mythology, Fafnir. History adds another crucial layer to the Western dragon, just pure, insatiable greed. See, Fafnir used to be a dwarf, but his obsession, his lust for cursed gold literally twisted him, transforming him into this venomous monster. He isn't some grand force of nature, he's a walking, breathing cautionary tale about how greed corrupts everything. And that's an idea that would echo for centuries, popping up in the works of authors like J.R.R. Tolkien. And so, our two dragons now stand face to face. One, a divine spirit of water and wisdom. The other, a fiery beast of greed and chaos. They share the same name, but that's about it. And the question still hangs in the air. Why? Why are they so different? I mean, the differences are just stark, aren't they? One is a symbol of luck and fortune, the other, a symbol of chaos. One commands the life-giving rains, the other breathes destructive fire. One is worshipped, the other is meant to be conquered. And these aren't just little differences in mythology. They are a mirror, a reflection of two profoundly different ways of looking at the world. One that looks for harmony with the great powers of nature, and another that seeks to conquer them. So, what is it? A god or a monster? A spirit of the river or a fire in the mountain? You know, in the end, the dragon just endures. It's this timeless resident of the human imagination. It changes its scales and it changes its heart depending on the culture, but it never ever loses its power to hold us completely in its spell. So whether we see a benevolent god that we should worship or a fearsome beast that we have to slay, maybe the dragon has always just been a mirror. And when we look into it, we have to ask ourselves, what does its reflection really show us? About our greatest hopes, about our deepest fears, and about our own tiny place in the grand mythic story of the world.